guys, and welcome to day 15 of making 100 days of making comics. I was going to check it this morning before I left for work, and then I forgot to check it. Now I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's day 15. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome to another episode or another day of 100 days of making comics, where I spend 30 minutes every day for 100 days working on my comic book Monkey Junk in the hopes to eventually get it finished and in print and in your hands. So, to start the day off, yesterday was really good. For the most part, like I was in a bit of a funk for the majority of the day. So sort of head-wise, it wasn't an amazing day. Being at work definitely helps because I can concentrate on other things, because we're generally just so not busy, but there's enough things going on that I can keep my mind occupied. And then got home and sort of got into that little bit of a funk again, but it wasn't too bad. Just sort of tried to forget about it as much as I possibly could and just sort of push those thoughts aside. Towards the end of the night, I was definitely feeling a lot better. So last night I ended up inking those headshots that I did of Chris, which I showed you guys yesterday. It was that horrible photo. Here it is now. That's all inked up proper. If you want a better look at it, you can catch that on my Instagram page, as well as the ones for Abby. My Instagram is just Chris McQuinlan Art, so if you just pretty much search my name, you should be able to find it pretty easily. Once I'd finished those, I got into some work for the children's book. Just got a few more sketches done to hopefully get them finalised so I can ink those up. As far as I'm aware, or pretty sure, I'm on path with my deadline for the book, so that's a good sign. I want to be ahead if I can, so if I actually manage to say ink 2 or 3 pieces this week, that might push me ahead maybe a week or something. Which would be wicked. It means 1, the project's finished and out of the way, and 2, I get paid and I can pay off some debt, which would be great, because I hate debt. It's always looming over me, and when I think I've caught up, it comes rushing back. So I did that, got that out of the way. Probably spent an hour and a half to 2 hours on that, and then after that I went back into Monkey Junk and started doing the posing, because I really felt like the inking that I did last night for the sketches really didn't feel like doing my half an hour, even though it was half an hour with my attention completely focused on Monkey Junk related things. Just inking felt almost like cheating, so I went back and started doing the poses. So here's a photo of one of them that I sent to Lee just for a laugh. I did about 4 poses. I've inked 2, and I'm going to ink the other 2 tonight before I do some more poses. But I loved the idea of Chris standing there with a hot frying pan cooking up some bacon. It's probably a little bit morbid, but whatever. I thought it was funny. Hopefully you guys see the funny side of it too. But this is what I was talking about in regards to doing poses or pose practice and using the pose prompt list, which I'm really glad I did, because I found myself going back each time and trying to figure out what to draw, and I go, oh, okay, I'll draw that. That sounds fun, or I can see the character doing that. So I'm definitely glad I did that list. I'm going to extend onto it. So once I expand on it, add a few more words, then I'll put something together, something really nice, and I'll do that video. I might even be able to do something this week or one night this evening if I'm lucky. That'd be really cool, because it'd be nice to sort of edit that up and get another proper video out, not just one of these 100-day videos, like a proper video. So really happy with how they came out. That's what I'm going to be doing for Geordie and Abby in the next couple of days. So if you were confused about what I was talking about doing, like pose practice and things, that's pretty much it. It's just the standard character, just in, just looking different in different ways in different situations, etc. So that was that. Really happy with how they came out. One of the other things that happened yesterday, which I haven't talked about yet, was while I was at work, I had a bit of a break. I was actually on the Tapas website because I was checking out Quarterly Stories, Joshua Campbell's comic, because I haven't, to my shame, I haven't actually read it yet, and I've been wanting to read it for ages, because he's been working on it for so long, but it's just never come around that I've, gotten on to read it. So I thought, I'll give it a click, and I'll have a quick click through and had a look at it, subscribe to it, so I can come back to it a bit later, because I didn't really have time being at work. While I was there, I noticed that, because I had to log in to subscribe, I had some notifications. So, what are these? Completely forgetting that I had Monkey Junk up on Tapas. So I had some notifications, people who had subscribed or liked or commented on it, which got me looking back at the pages, the original pages. Now on Tapas, I'd set the pages up to go in a long scrolling format rather than a standard comic layout format, and that was a pure choice because that's how most comics generally read for mobiles and such, because a lot of people read their comics on mobile these days. Pardon me, my hay fever's hit again, it's annoying. So I had to look back at some of the old pages, and I'd done maybe 5 or 6 pages from memory, and wow, I strongly dislike them. Strongly. I don't hate them. I'm proud of what they are and what I'd accomplished then. But looking at them now, I do not like them at all. I'm very glad that I'm going back now and starting again, having fixed up the characters a bit, fixed up the storyline a bit. Reading my writing, I do not like it. Just a whole, I could just pull the whole thing apart and go, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I don't like that. And I was sort of thinking about why I didn't like them, and I feel like, because when I was doing them last year, I was giving myself 1 week per page, because I still had client work, I still had my part-time job, so I had to, I suppose I rushed them a lot. And making comics, I've still got a lot of learning to do when it comes to making comics, etc. But yeah, it was just really rough as guts, and I just was not happy with the result. Especially too, because I'd started Monkey Junk after I finished the anthology book. I still quite liked the anthology book. I was really happy with how that came out. Thinking now, maybe a lot of it has to do with the colouring. I don't find myself to be the best colourist. I have a competent knowledge of colouring comics and art and illustration, but not enough to call myself a colorist. So maybe my choice of going black and white now was probably a really good idea, because maybe that's where my strong points lie, or I feel. So yeah, really keen to see what these new pages look like, and as I go along, once I get a few pages done, I'm definitely going to go back and do a side-by-side comparison. Like, the storyline's changed a little bit, but the context is the same. Like, you still got Geordie with, having a banana thrown in his head, and then Abby bumps into him, and then he sees her fighting, etc. So the plot's the same, it's just the way it's written is a little bit different. But yeah, it's going to be great to do a side-by-side comparison to see how it looked then, how it looks now, etc, etc. Etc, etc, a fair bit. Yeah. So that was good. Well, I'm not sure what just happened, but my phone, I think the memory card's going to fill up soon. I'm going to have to move some stuff over to my SD card to free up some space. And now I'm holding my phone, which is highly illegal. So I'm just going to quickly say goodbye. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all tomorrow for I'm pretty sure it's day 16. I will catch you all then. Have a great day, and goodbye.